So Rusty and I are going to teach you what options you have as a buyer on the agreement of sale in terms of inspections. So for inspections, buyers have to either elect or waive, in the state of Pennsylvania, a general inspection. You can do a general. That is where the inspector spends about 2.5 to 3 hours looking for things wrong. This includes like outlets going on the roof, all of the above. The other inspection option you have would be wood infestation. This is when you, it's not just termites, it's also carpenter bees, it's anything with wood. Hey, where you going, baby? Rusty. Come here, Rusty. Come here, baby. So you have wood infestation. You can test the water. So if it's a well, public is tested regularly. So it's not as common to do the water test, especially in a public. Same with the septic. You know, if it's public sewer, what are you really testing? Although I will say, a lot of townships have sewer laterals, but that falls under a different category on the agreement of sale, under municipal ordinances. Radon. Radon is a cancer-causing gas that sinks to the lowest level. So you can't smell it, you can't detect it, but you have the option to elect or waive for it. You can, there's lead-based paint. Lead-based paint. I'm showing my age with writing cursive. You can test, you could have a survey. You could do a deed and zoning. So let's say you want to put a hot dog stand in the back of the backyard. Like, you can't just like change the usage, or you want to make it into a 2-unit and it's a single, or any of the above. You have to, if that's something you want to do, you'd want to elect that. So a big one is insurance. So for insurance, if you are getting a mortgage, you need to be able to have the property insured. So if it's a really, really rough property, insurance could become an issue for you. So you have a lot of options as a buyer. General, wood, water, septic, radon, lead-based paint, survey, deed, zoning, and you also have, there's a blank one where you could write something in. So if you bought a property that, let's say, had the dry-vit siding, and you want to make sure that the siding is okay. Or you can write in whatever you want. You want to test the pool. You want to test whatever. So buyers, you have lots of options. Now when you're competing, you know, that's a hard thing, because if one buyer is willing to waive everything and you're a seller, you lean that way. But as agents, we tell everybody, if you can, do an inspection, do an inspection, do an inspection. Disclose, disclose, disclose. So that's about all the options that you have with